What's up, citizens? It's your boy MaviXO, and it's time to get into this next video. So if you see my last video, or depending on wherever I put it up, you see me put a whole bunch of little twists in my head. And like I said, I was gonna try to leave them in as long as possible because that was a whole lot of work, and I ain't gonna let none of it go to waste. And so I was thinking about it, and I'm like, you know what? Instead of me doing an apple cider vinegar rinse, because it hasn't really been too long since I've done it. I don't really have that much product buildup, and I want to prolong it as long as possible. And with me doing an ACV rinse, you're going to have to, shampoo and do all that other stuff to your hair that I don't really want to do quite yet. So it's been about a week since I put all of them in, and I actually have it pulled back as of right now because I just got out the shower, and so this is actually the perfect time to do any type of refresh, if you will, because your pores are open, and anything that you put onto your scalp is going to penetrate it very well. Now, I will say I kind of waited a little bit after I actually got out the shower, and so in this case, it's not necessarily right after, it's more so probably about an hour or so after, but that's neither here nor there. But as you can see, my not my braids, look, getting ready to say braids, that's how, new they are still to me. But as you can see, my twists still look very good, but they're starting to, and it's more so at the ends, and it's generally around the front here, probably because I lay on it or I fuss with it a lot, but it's starting to get a little bit frizzier. And then as you can see, my scalp, while it's not necessarily dirty, it's not, it's not moist. You can see a little dry spots in that area there. And so, we just need to refresh it all together. And so, me being me, and considering I work from home, I'm pretty much home all day, I got bored. And so, I decided to take a little old trip to Walmart and ended up in the natural hair care aisle, as we all do, And so, I was just looking around and I was like, ooh, what do we have here? Some good old LottaBody. So I was thinking to myself, why not take it back down memory lane? And so, in addition to me refreshing my scalp with a little concoction I actually made up myself, basically mix it all together here, and then we're just gonna spray it directly to the scalp first, And that's basically going to help us moisturize and prolong our protective style. This is kind of what this video is for, is prolonging our protective style. Like I said, I done did all this work. I ain't trying to take these suckers out just yet. Ain't nobody seen them yet, pretty much, but me and my family. Ain't it a shame when you do your hair so good? Like, I didn't expect my hair to turn out like this, honestly. Ain't it a shame when you do something to your hair so good? It's like, ooh, I want everybody to see it, but considering we in the Rona times right now, we ain't doing nothing. We stuck in the house, everybody pretty much. Ain't nobody getting out, unless you actually do have a job where you're out, but it's not like how it used to be, And so I'm just gonna spray this all over my scalp. Make sure you get it real good. It is all natural, homemade, so you can go crazy with it, to be honest with you. Peppermint, eucalyptus, tea tree, they all have antiseptic properties. So with your hair being in a protective style, it's not like you can actually wash it, like you normally can. I mean, you technically can, don't get me wrong. But the reason it's called a protective style is because you want to protect your hair. You want to do as little manipulating to your hair as possible. So, that's what we're gonna do. And I was thinking I might retwist some of my twists here, but they actually look pretty good to me. I just probably need to sweep the edges and twist it like that. Kind of pseudo dread it up, if you will. And with that oil, being blended in, it's gonna moisturize. Yeah, not this one. Nah, that's actually okay. It's this one.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
And have minimal flakes. And so I just want to, you know, alleviate that. We don't really want to have no, you know, dry spots in our scalp either way, you know. Even if your hair doesn't show flakes, we don't like dry spots or itchy spots, you know. And that's pretty much all it is. And so now that I have gotten my scalp fairly saturated, you know, again, you want to work it in a little bit, you know. Make sure that you work all those oils into your scalp. You know, since I'm not getting in the shower, or actually running the water on my hair, we'll say, because I already got in the shower, but I had it tied up. You know, since I'm not putting water directly on my hair in the shower, you know, you still want to add a little bit of moisture, you know, throughout the week, just to maintain the moisture balance. You know, it is a protective style. It is going to keep a little bit of moisture inside, but you know, the outside of the twist is still being exposed to air. And so, as you can see there, the curls are kind of waking up a little bit, but we're going to take it a little bit further. And I can tell my hair was a little bit, I'm not going to say dry, but it was a little bit on the drier side, simply because it's soaking this water right in. You know, see, look, pretty much almost done with it, but you know, I know how my hair can be. To do this style, I used all Miche products, and so I'm going to continue with that trend. I'm going to use their Lavish Leave-In Conditioner. And what I will say, I wasn't a fan of this leave-in conditioner at first, but it was because my hair was dripping wet when I was using it. And I found that, and I just love the smell, y'all. I found that it actually works better when my hair is dry. Well, not necessarily dry, but like damp or not dripping, you know, so that it can actually cling to my strands. I think that was the problem the first time I was using it. It wasn't clinging to my strands, and it made it seem like it wasn't a good product, when in actuality, it was the application of my product. So you do what works best for you. I find for me, it didn't work too well on my soaking wet hair. And so that's what the actual leave-in applied. Like, you can see the curls are waking up. They're extremely shiny, you know, hydrated. And so now I'm gonna go in with the LottaBody, and I just want to see if this will actually define and hold the curls. I don't want them to be too stiff. You know, I still want to have, you know, the movement, but I just want to kind of tame the frizz, especially around here. You know, that's the main reason I got it. So just to read you what the bottle says, this is the milk and honey kind. You know, they have the old foam wrap, so, you know, even though we're taking it down memory lane, I'm not using the regular old foam wrap. Some of you are, you know, familiar with it, but for us guys out there, we probably don't know from here nor there what it is. So we're gonna rock with this one. I've heard a lot about it, and so we're just gonna try it out for ourselves and see if it's something that you may be willing to get, you know, for those quick wash and go days, for those refresh days. If this is day 2, you know, of a wash and go, this may be something, because again, it's not heavy, it's a very light product, it's a mousse, and so, you know, you can't really go wrong with mousses on 2nd, 3rd day hair, to be quite honest with you. And so we're just gonna go right in. I actually opened it up to see what it smells. I'm just seeing, you know, if you can smell it out the top, but you see how it comes out. It's a foam. It smells so good, y'all. It smells so good. And I'm just mainly focusing this. Ooh. Now I can see why. Ooh. Now I see why people were so on board with this. Like, oh yeah. Okay. Hold on. Let me do the other side. Let me make sure I ain't tripping now. You know. It smells so good. And then I want to focus on. Like, y'all, when I tell y'all this is gliding onto my hair, you know, normally mousse is kind of sticky. And so this is actually really, really soft. Oh wow. Y'all, I might need to go get me another bottle of this, and it's very inexpensive. You know, I think I paid $4.97 for a bottle, a 7-ounce bottle. Yeah, 7-ounce bottle, so very inexpensive. If you're looking for a quick wash and go under $5, you know, this is what we're gonna call this an affordable refresh. You know, get you some LottaBody. Now, this Miche, on the other hand, we not, that's gonna cost you a cute little coin. But if you're willing to spend the money on it, hey, it's not a bad product. But y'all, look at that. Like, look at that. Okay. And one thing I will say about these twists is that when they draw up, it's like they create like a little mini, like you see that? Like, you see these two? Like, you see how they kind of wavy like? Like, I didn't do that. Like, just to let y'all know, I just put them in there. But everything that you see right now is own reaction. And so, like, that's one thing that surprised me. This is why I want to extend it. You know, my dog coming in here, y'all. But that's why I wanted to extend it, because it's like, I want everybody to see this. You know? And then let me show y'all the back. That's the back. Y'all, I like that. And then I'm I probably should have did this first. Where is it? Oh, I got some oil here. I probably should have put the oil on first, but hey, I ain't mad at it. Because again, I just wanted a light hold either way. And then we're gonna take this for shine. You know, when you're doing a refresh, you don't want to add too many heavy products to your hair, because again, you want to keep from having to do too much manipulation. You know, you don't want to have to jump in the shower to rinse all the products out, because you want to extend the period in between that. And so, like I said, this is week 1. You know. And so with me refreshing it, it looks like I pretty much just got it done. You know, that's amazing, y'all. And then you can see my scalp is moisturized now. I probably need to spray a little bit more there. You know, this is my little trouble area, so this is gonna be a little bit drier than normal. But with this, you know, if you dilute it a little bit, it actually will give you the perfect amount of oil needed for your scalp. You know, your scalp will produce some oils on its own, but like I said, with my hair, it'll probably suck it right on up, you know. But y'all, that's what we rocking with. And so I'm gonna continue to let this air dry, but as of right now, homeboy is looking good. What I typically do, I'm gonna take some of my wet line, apply it to my edges, and then I like to set my roots down so that, you know, it kind of falls flat. So yeah, I'll probably come back with the finished product on that, but yeah, your boy's rocking it out. Massage these and get these cheekbones. Yeah. Okay guys, so here is the finished product. As you can see, look at the edges, laid, Pierre, chilling, Mobby, villain. Hey, let me stop. But yeah, when I tell you, y'all, this might be a new staple. Y'all need to go out and pick y'all up some LottaBody. Was just reading the back of the bottle here in the meantime, waiting for it to actually dry. I'll say it's about a good 95-97% of the way, you know, dry. Didn't get it too wet when I sprayed it with my, you know, little scalp treatment. But the little moisture that I did add, it allowed this to basically smooth onto. When I tell you this went onto my hair so, Lord, about to curse y'all, so smooth, I was not expecting it. When I tell you it does give you a soft hold, it is a soft hold, but it's, you know, it's a hold. You know, we're not really looking at this product for the type of holding as like a gel or anything like that. I didn't want something that was going to weigh it down too much, you know, quite yet. Because there more than likely will come a point where I will add probably a gel to it, but right now on week 1, no, we don't need it. The only area I added gel to was, like I said, the edges. You know, they gonna stay put, you know. But that basically allows you to get up and go. You know, it's all about less manipulation. You don't have to worry about, this goes for guys and girls. You know, you do your hair some little mini twists or however, a little twist out, add some of this, set your edges with some wet line gel. That's my new babe, my new boo, my new side chick. You're gonna be good to go. you know, for the whole, if you keep wrapping your hair, like I have a little edge wrap I use when I go to sleep, and I put a little satin bonnet on it. So that's one thing I will say, pick up either a satin wrap and a satin bonnet, or at least a satin bonnet, because that's going to be your greatest ally, or a satin pillowcase, whatever works for you. But that'll help you out, in prolonging your styles. You won't have to worry about, breaking, drying, shedding. So again, this is day one of using this, week one of having this particular style, and honestly, the way I'm feeling, it can't get too much better than this. And so with these two things right here, or whatever, you got your inexpensive refresh. Hey, $5. If you like this video, if you like what you see, go ahead and like and subscribe, because we always need more citizens in this tribe. Peace and love, y'all. Now watch the next video.